What's up guys, RC Hooner here, back again today. I'm going to do a comparison video for you guys. I have both these trucks here, so I want to compare for you guys the Axial SCX10 Dodge Ram Power Wagon and the Vaterra K5 Chevy Blazer Ascender. Honestly, I like both these trucks. I just kind of want to go over pluses and negatives for each of them. Okay, so as far as appearance goes, we'll put them side by side. The K5 Vaterra Ascender looks just monstrosity. It's huge. It's just a big bodied, truck. Obviously you can tell it just towers over the Axial Power Wagon. I have driven and had this one out on the trails. I have not had the K5 Chevy Blazer out on the trails yet. So as far as that goes, can't really tell you much as far as running. I can tell you that I had this one out and it's incredible. Great truck. The Axial, again, has done a phenomenal job. We'll talk about some of the features of each, so let's just get into it. So first of all, as far as looks goes, right off the jump, honestly I love the look of both these trucks. As a Dodge Ram fan, owning a few of them, obviously I love the Ram. I love what it looks like. So as far as overall look of the body goes, I'm going to have to give the overall advantage to Axial with the Dodge Ram Power Wagon. I just feel like it's really an awesome body. It's a two-piece body. You know, if you look in the back, I painted mine, but if you look in the back, it has the toolbox in the back, the actual bed. Again, I painted these, but you know, overall, I like the look of the body. The graphics are neat. You know, I feel like if you look at the K5 Blazer, kind of boring. You know, just a red painted truck. It's awesome, don't get me wrong, but it's very scale. But again, just overall looks, I think the Dodge Ram Power Wagon wins there. If we look at wheels and tires, both 1.9 rims and tires. Honestly, I'm going to give this advantage to Axial. I like the chrome rim. These Super Swampers, man, I'm telling you, these are so sticky. Only downfall is I feel like they're a little bit stiffer of a tire. So, you know, when you're on the trails, I can tell you from experience being out there, you want something a little bit softer, a little bit easier to squish down and go. So give it a little bite. So as much as I like Vaterra's, you know, swamper tire and chrome wheel, I feel like, you know, I'd have to get a new set, see if I can get it without the foam in it, and give it a shot that way. But overall look, though, I will definitely give it the advantage. Definitely a cool look. So if we take these off, which I can try to do quickly because I know this is the most boring part of the video, we'll talk about some of the underside parts of each truck and what makes each one good and, you know, maybe could do better. So obviously there you have the K5 Vaterra Ascender, and then this is the Dodge Ram Axial Power Wagon. Let me just get these off super fast, like a bunny. Okay. Whoop, Jesus. Got one being stubborn. Okay, cool. So, hold those pins, you don't want to lose them. So like I said, don't mind the dirt. I tried to clean up as best I could. I had this Axial SCX10 out running already. So, as you can see, they're set up fairly similar. You know, both all aluminum chassis. Great thing to have. They both have the, you know, 1.9-ish tires. The Vaterra Ascender wheels actually look a little bit bigger. Tires and wheels look a little bit bigger. As far as motors go, now just strictly off of knowledge, I'm going to have to give the electronics go ahead to Axial again. And the reason I say that is I like the Axial product. The ESC, the AE5 ESC that they put in this truck is incredible. The fifth, you know, I think it's a 17-turn motor. Just an awesome product. I'm not a huge fan of Dynamite. I feel like I understand it's a Horizon hobby product. I'm just not a big fan. You know, I haven't had the best luck with them in the past. You know, the receivers I feel like are kind of, or the ESCs are kind of nothing great. So I will give the advantage there to Axial. Now, as far as servos and the way these trucks are set up, I like the very far front mounted battery in the Axial. I do think that's awesome. Vaterra has theirs a little bit lower here. And a little bit further back. Still front mounted, which is great because obviously you want the weight over the front wheels. But I do like this set up a little bit better. And as you saw in the unboxing video, I'm not a big fan of the shorty pack that Vaterra uses. So, although again, I do love the Vaterra product, I do think Axial wins in that category a little bit as far as getting the battery all the way up front, and actually using a normal size LiPo battery that anyone would be using for anything else. Again, as far as wheels and tires go, like I said, definitely the advantage goes to Vaterra. I just like the look of this. I don't know if you can get a close-up of the tread and everything. It's just a mean looking tire. Awesome tire, great wheel. So you guys don't think I'm just favoring Axial. Let me go over some of the things I like better about the Vaterra. So I do like the chassis mounted servo. As you could tell, I don't know if you can get a close-up here in the front of the Axial, but as you can tell, the servo back there isn't moving, okay, as the whole frame and chassis is moving. Now if you look at this one right here, the servo being in the front is mounted to the frame, to the chassis. I like that. I definitely give that. I know a lot of people with Axials are switching to this, so that's definitely an advantage for Vaterra. Another huge advantage in my ballpark, and again, it just comes down to dollars and cents. Huge advantage that Vaterra does is the all aluminum front and all aluminum under. I like that. I like the metal just all over, because I mean typically it's an upgrade you're going to do in most other trail trucks. So to have the metal steering links in the front here, along with the all metal links underneath, huge advantage. Definitely, Vaterra didn't cheapen out on this aspect. If you look at the Axial, you know, it's all plastic. So when you look at this, you know, I mean, you can see I'm already bending. If you can get kind of closer, I'm already bending the steering link on the Axial. So not a great product there, you know. Again, you can bend these steering links bend. Not terrible. I mean, that can be nice for as far as, you know, getting over things, you know, getting that flex in. But ultimately, I feel like they're going to break. I'm going to end up replacing them. When I do, I'm going to go metal. So big high five to Vaterra for putting out a little bit of a better product on that level. Overall, I mean, I like both these trucks. Personally, I do think Axial just a little bit better proven. I think it's just overall a little bit better truck. One, you know, major difference, I guess you could give it an advantage to Vaterra that I do also want to talk about is if you look here, you know, in the rear, the drive shafts, you know, this is a little bit smaller than the Axial. You know, first of all, I like the chrome plate. I think that's awesome. Definitely a cool upgrade. But it's smaller in width and it's smaller in size. That's going to give you a pretty big advantage when you're crawling. It will help having that smaller. It's not going to obviously get as stuck on rocks or anything like that. So that is huge. That's a big plus. Another Axial advantage I would say is suspension. As you can see here, I just feel like the Axial moves easier. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to move from side to side. This feels a little bit stiffer as far as the stock suspension goes. Most of you guys aren't going to keep the suspension stock, as will I, for very long. And it could just be the oil. But it just feels like it's going to be a little bit stiffer going up over those trails than the Axial will. Again, Axial's been in this game a long time. They know what they're doing. They put out a great product year in and year out. I don't think the Dodge Ram Power Wagon was any different of a product. I think they put out a great product. I do love the truck. However, I will say that, you know, Vaterra has time and time again proven to be pretty solid on the market and putting out awesome products. So I do like the K5 Blazer that Vaterra's done. I love the Dodge Ram Power Wagon from Axial. It's a horse apiece for me. Honestly, if I had to purchase again, I'm still going to stick with the Axial Power Wagon. This is actually the truck I bought. My mom actually bought this truck. I may also be getting one eventually, just to down the road, my own, but I do personally like the Axial better. There are some advantages to having the Vaterra. Another big advantage I will give Axial, however, though, is the availability for aftermarket parts. For those of you who haven't been in this game a long time, which I myself haven't really been into the crawling game that long, but one of the things that does appeal to me is the idea of being able to put in aftermarket bumpers and winches and you know, wheels and tires and, you know, aluminum drive shafts and just different things that you know, to customize the truck. And Axial just has a ton more products out there on the market, and that's just because they've been doing this a long time. So I will have to give the advantage to Axial. My fair personal opinion, But I do also love the Vaterra Ascender. I probably will have my own one day. But for right now, I'm going to stick with my Vaterra. I'm going to keep rocking this bad boy in the trails. I'm sorry, my Axial. I'm going to keep rocking this bad boy in the trails and having fun with it. We'll get some running videos out of both of these guys soon enough. Thanks for watching. Yet again, I'm RC Hooner, and see you later.